Welcome back my channel. Part 2. The Lincoln Cents Penny Coins. 1978, 1981, 1982, D, 1982, 1983, D, 1983, 1984, D, 1985. Do you have these top 8 most valuable 1-cent coins worth today money? In the United States Mint produced pennies featuring the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This year saw a standard production of copper-coated zinc pennies, as the composition transitioned from primarily copper to a copper-plated zinc alloy in.
Certainly. The 1978 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, has an interesting history in value. Here's a detailed overview. History *. 1. Design. The design of the 1-cent coin in 1978 featured the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, back. This design has been a mainstay since its introduction in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. 2. Composition. In 1978, the composition of the penny was 95% copper and 5% zinc, making it a mostly copper coin. However, this changed in later years due to the rising cost of copper. 3. Mintage. The mintage of pennies in 1978 was substantial, as they were in high demand for circulation. The exact mintage numbers vary by mint location: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with millions of coins produced at each mint. 4. Collectability. While many 1978 pennies circulated widely, there are also collectors who seek out specific varieties, errors, or coins in mint condition for their collections. These factors can influence the value of individual coins. Value *. 1. Face value. The face value of a 1978 1-cent coin is, of course, 1 cent. This is the value assigned to it for transactions and is the amount for which it can be spent. 2. Copper value. The copper content of the 1978 penny is worth more than its face value, especially as the price of copper fluctuates in the market. However, it's illegal to melt down pennies for their metal content due to laws regarding the destruction of currency. 3. Numismatic value. The numismatic value of a 1978 penny depends on factors such as its condition, rarity, and any unique characteristics it may possess. For example, a penny in mint condition or one with a rare error could be worth significantly more to collectors. 4. Grading. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, MS, to assess their condition. A coin in better condition will typically command a higher price from collectors. 5. Market demand. The demand for a particular coin can also influence its value. If there's a high demand among collectors for 1978 pennies, especially those in pristine condition or with specific attributes, their value may increase. Overall, while the 1978 1-cent coin may not have an exceptionally high intrinsic value, its historical significance, collectability, and potential for appreciation make it an interesting item for numismatists and coin enthusiasts. The 1978 1-cent coin, commonly known as a penny, holds historical significance beyond its monetary value. While its face value remains at 1 cent, its worth today can be analyzed in various contexts, including numismatic, collectible, value, metal content, and inflation-adjusted purchasing power. Let's delve into these aspects to understand its worth in today's money landscape. Numismatically, the 1978 penny might not be considered particularly rare or valuable. The United States Mint produced millions of pennies that year, so from a collector's standpoint, its worth is often determined by its condition, rarity within specific mint marks or errors, and overall demand. In circulated condition, a 1978 penny typically holds little premium over face value unless it's in exceptional condition or possesses a unique characteristic sought after by collectors. However, if we consider its metal content, the 1978 penny is worth more than its face value. Prior to 1982, pennies were primarily composed of copper. A 1978 penny is comprised of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it an intrinsic metal value. As of 2024, the copper content alone in a pre-1982 penny is worth more than 1 cent. The exact value fluctuates with market prices for copper, which have varied over the years. Collectors and investors sometimes hoard pre-1982 pennies to melt down for their copper content when metal prices rise. In terms of inflation-adjusted purchasing power, the worth of a 1978 penny has diminished significantly over the decades. Inflation erodes the value of currency over time, meaning that what could be purchased for 1 cent in 1978 would require more cents today. Factors such as changes in the Consumer Price Index, CPI, and the cost of goods and services contribute to this decline in purchasing power. A simple comparison of prices for common items between 1978 and 2024 highlights this phenomenon. For instance, a gallon of milk, a loaf of bread, or a gallon of gasoline cost significantly less in 1978 than they do today. To elaborate further, let's consider the CPI, a measure of the average change in prices over time for a fixed basket of goods and services. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the CPI has risen considerably since 1978. This means that what 1 cent could buy in 1978 would cost more cents in 2024 due to general price increases across the economy. In conclusion, while the 1978 penny retains its face value of 1 cent, its worth today extends beyond mere monetary value. Numismatically, it may hold significance to collectors, particularly if it possesses unique characteristics. Additionally, its metal content gives it intrinsic worth, especially in the context of rising commodity prices. However, in terms of purchasing power, inflation has significantly diminished the value of 1 cent over the years, highlighting the dynamic nature of currency and the economy. The 1978 1-cent coin, while still legal tender in the United States, is not typically valued at much more than its face value due to its common circulation. However, its worth can vary depending on its condition, rarity, and any unique characteristics it may possess. Let's delve into these aspects further to understand its value in today's money. Firstly, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its worth. Coins that are in mint condition, meaning they haven't been circulated and show no signs of wear or damage, are generally more valuable to collectors. However, finding a 1978 1-cent coin in mint condition might be challenging, as most coins of this age have likely been in circulation. Rarity is another factor that influences the value of a coin. While the 1978 1-cent coin is not considered rare in general, there may be specific varieties or errors within the 1978 coinage that are more sought after by collectors. For example, certain misprints or double strikes could significantly increase the value of a coin. Researching any known varieties or errors for the 1978 1-cent coin could provide insights into its potential worth. Additionally, collectors may pay a premium for coins with unique characteristics or historical significance. For example, if the 1978 1-cent coin was minted in a special location or has a particularly well-defined strike, it could fetch a higher price among numismatists. It's important to note that the value of a coin can fluctuate over time based on market demand and other factors. While a 1978 1-cent coin may not be worth much more than its face value today, its value could increase in the future as interest in coin collecting grows or as specific varieties become more sought after. In conclusion, the worth of a 1978 1-cent coin in today's money depends on various factors such as its condition, rarity, unique characteristics, and market demand among collectors. While most coins from this era are not particularly valuable, there may be exceptions based on specific attributes. Researching and consulting with coin experts can provide a better understanding of the potential value of a 1978 1-cent coin in today's market. Sure, let's dive into the history and value of the 1981 1-cent coin. History asterisk. The 1-cent coin, commonly referred to as a penny, has a rich history in the United States. In 1981, the penny underwent several changes in its design and composition. 1. Composition change asterisk. Before 1982, pennies were primarily made of solid copper. However, due to rising copper prices, the composition was changed in 1982 to primarily zinc, with a thin copper plating. Pennies minted in 1981 could be found in both copper and zinc compositions, depending on when and where they were minted. 2. Design asterisk. The design of the 1-cent coin in 1981 featured the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, back. This design was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. 3. Mint marks asterisk. Coins minted in Philadelphia do not have a mint mark, while those minted in Denver bear a D mint mark, and those from San Francisco display an S mint mark. 4. Production numbers asterisk. The exact mintage numbers for 1981 pennies vary depending on the mint location and the composition. However, millions of pennies were minted across all locations, ensuring a plentiful supply for circulation. Value asterisk. The value of a 1981 1-cent coin depends on several factors, including its condition, rarity, and composition. 1. Copper composition. Pre-1982. If you have a 1981 penny made of solid copper, it could have some collector value beyond its face value. Copper pennies are sought after by collectors and investors due to their intrinsic metal value. However, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its worth. A well-preserved copper 1981 penny could be worth more than its face value, especially if it's part of a collection or set. 2. Zinc composition. Post-1982 pennies minted after 1982, including some from 1981, are primarily composed of zinc with a thin copper plating. These coins have minimal intrinsic value beyond their face value. However, certain error coins or varieties may command higher prices among collectors. 3. Collectors value asterisk. Some collectors seek specific mint marks, errors, or varieties within the 1981 penny series. Examples include double dies, off-center strikes, or coins with unique toning. These coins can sometimes fetch higher prices in the collector market, especially if they're in excellent condition. 4. Grading asterisk. The condition of the coin, as determined by a professional grading service, greatly affects its value. Coins in uncirculated or mint condition generally command higher prices than those that show signs of wear or damage. In summary, while most 1981 1-cent coins are readily available and have a face value of 1 cent, certain factors such as composition, mint mark, condition, and collector demand can influence their value. If you believe you have a valuable 1981 penny, it's advisable to have it authenticated and appraised by a reputable coin dealer or grading service. The 1981 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, holds both historical significance and potential value beyond its face value of 1 cent. While most 1981 pennies are still in circulation and readily available, their worth today can vary based on several factors. Intrinsic value asterisk. The intrinsic value of a 1981 penny depends on its composition. Pennies minted in 1981 were produced in two different compositions, solid copper and copper-plated zinc. Solid copper composition. Pre-1982 pennies minted before 1982 were primarily made of solid copper. As of 1982, due to rising copper prices, the United States Mint switched to a composition of primarily zinc with a thin copper plating. Solid copper pennies have an intrinsic metal value based on the current market price of copper. While the copper content of a single penny is minimal, with pennies weighing approximately 2.5 grams each, collectors and investors may accumulate large quantities for their metal content. Copper-plated zinc composition. Post-1982 pennies minted after 1982, including some from 1981, are primarily composed of zinc with a thin copper plating. These coins have minimal intrinsic value beyond their face value of 1 cent. However, some collectors and investors still find value in accumulating these coins for various reasons, such as completing sets or searching for error coins and varieties. Collectors value asterisk. Beyond their intrinsic value, certain factors can contribute to the collector's value of 1981 pennies. 1. Mint mark asterisk. Pennies minted in 1981 were produced at 3 different mint facilities: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, mint mark D, and San Francisco, mint mark S. Some collectors seek specific mint marks to complete sets or collections, which can influence the value of the coin. 2. Condition asterisk. The condition of a coin, as determined by its grade, significantly impacts its collector's value. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition, with minimal wear and original luster, generally command higher prices among collectors. 3. Varieties and errors asterisk. Certain varieties and error coins within the 1981 penny series may fetch higher prices in the collector market. Examples include double dies, off-center strikes, repunched mint marks, and coins with unique toning or surface abnormalities. Collectors often seek these coins to add rarity and uniqueness to their collections. 4. Demand asterisk. Overall demand and market trends can also influence the value of 1981 pennies. Coins that are in high demand among collectors or are part of popular series or sets may command higher prices in the secondary market. Market value asterisk. As of today, the market value of a 1981 1-cent coin typically ranges from face value, 1 cent, to a few dollars, depending on its composition, condition, rarity, and collector demand. While most 1981 pennies are not considered rare or highly valuable, certain specimens with unique attributes or characteristics may exceed their intrinsic and face values. In conclusion, while the 1981 1-cent coin may not hold significant monetary value for most individuals, it retains historical and collector significance. Whether seeking to collect, invest, or simply appreciate these coins, understanding their worth today involves considering factors such as composition, condition, rarity, and market demand. The year 1981 was a notable one in the history of the 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, in the United States. Let's delve into the history and value of the 1981 1-cent coin in detail. History asterisk. The 1-cent coin has a rich history dating back to the early days of the United States Mint. Originally authorized by the Coinage Act of 1792, the penny has undergone numerous changes in design, composition, and minting techniques over the years. By 1981, the penny had become an iconic symbol of American currency, featuring the profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, back. In 1981, the penny underwent significant changes, primarily in its composition. 1. Composition change asterisk. Prior to 1982, pennies were primarily made of solid copper. However, due to rising copper prices, the United States Mint sought a more cost-effective alternative. In 1982, the composition of the penny was changed to primarily zinc, with a thin copper plating. This change aimed to reduce production costs while maintaining the coin's appearance and functionality. As a result, pennies minted in 1981 could be found in both copper and zinc compositions, depending on when and where they were minted. 2. Design continuity asterisk. Despite the composition change, the design of the 1-cent coin remained consistent in 1981. The obverse still featured the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, while the reverse depicted the iconic Lincoln Memorial, which had been introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design continuity provided a sense of familiarity and continuity for collectors and the general public alike. 3. Mint marks asterisk. Coins minted in 1981 were produced at multiple mint facilities across the United States, each identified by a mint mark. Coins minted in Philadelphia, the main mint facility, do not bear a mint mark. However, those minted in Denver feature a D mint mark, while those from San Francisco display an S mint mark. Mint marks play a crucial role in identifying the origin of a coin and can influence its collector's value. 4. Production numbers asterisk. The exact mintage numbers for 1981 pennies vary depending on the mint location and the composition. However, millions of pennies were minted across all locations, ensuring an ample supply for circulation and collection purposes. The widespread availability of these coins makes them accessible to collectors and enthusiasts of all levels. Value asterisk. The value of a 1981 1-cent coin can vary based on several factors, including its composition, condition, rarity, and collector demand. 1. Composition asterisk. As mentioned earlier, 1981 pennies were minted in both copper and zinc compositions. Solid copper pennies, minted before 1982, have an intrinsic metal value based on the current market price of copper. While the copper content of a single penny is minimal, it can still hold value for collectors and investors. On the other hand, pennies minted after 1982, primarily composed of zinc with a thin copper plating, have minimal intrinsic value beyond their face value of 1 cent. 2. Condition asterisk. The condition of a coin, as determined by its grade, significantly influences its value. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition, with minimal wear and original luster, generally command higher prices among collectors. Conversely, coins that show signs of wear, corrosion, or damage may have a lower collector's value. 3. Rarity and mint mark asterisk. Certain factors, such as mint marks, errors, varieties, and low mintage numbers, can contribute to the rarity of a 1981 penny and influence its collector's value. Coins with specific mint marks, such as those from San Francisco or Denver, may be more sought after by collectors seeking to complete sets or collections. Additionally, error coins or varieties, such as double dies or off-center strikes, can fetch higher prices in the collector market due to their rarity and uniqueness. 4. Collector demand asterisk. Overall demand and market trends also play a significant role in determining the value of 1981 pennies. Coins that are in high demand among collectors, such as those featuring unique attributes or belonging to popular series or sets, may command higher prices in the secondary market. Additionally, coins with historical significance or cultural relevance may attract interest from a broader audience of collectors and enthusiasts. In summary, while the 1981 1-cent coin may appear commonplace in everyday circulation, it holds historical significance and potential value for collectors and enthusiasts. Whether seeking to collect, invest, or simply appreciate these coins, understanding their history and value involves considering factors such as composition, condition, rarity, and collector demand. By exploring the intricacies of the 1981 penny, we gain insight into its role as both a symbol of American currency and a cherished artifact of numismatic history.
The 1982 D. Lincoln Cent, History and Value. Introduction. The 1982 D. Lincoln Cent is a significant coin in the history of United States currency due to the changes in its composition during the year 1982. This transition year saw the minting of both copper and copper-plated zinc cents. This detailed guide will delve into the history, varieties, and current value of the 1982 D. Lincoln Cent, offering an in-depth understanding for collectors and enthusiasts alike. Historical context. The Lincoln Cent, introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, has undergone various changes over the years. The obverse design, featuring Lincoln's profile, was created by Victor David Brenner. The reverse initially featured 2 wheat ears, wheat cent, which was replaced in 1959 by the Lincoln Memorial design, created by Frank Gasparo, marking the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. By the early 1980s, rising copper prices made the cost of producing copper cents exceed their face value. To address this issue, the U.S. Mint decided to change the composition of the cent. Prior to 1982. Lincoln cents were composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc. In 1982, the Mint transitioned to a new composition of 97.5% zinc with a thin copper plating, reducing production costs. The 1982 D. Lincoln Cent varieties. The year 1982 is unique because it saw the production of cents with both the old and new compositions, as well as multiple varieties based on design and mint mark. The Denver Mint, identified by the D. Mint mark, produced the following varieties of the 1982 Lincoln Cent. 1. 1982 D. Small date copper, weighs approximately 3.11 grams. 2. 1982 D. Small date zinc, weighs approximately 2.5 grams. 3. 1982 D large date copper, weighs approximately 3.11 grams. 4. 1982 D large date zinc, weighs approximately 2.5 grams. The distinguishing feature between the small date and large date varieties lies in the typography of the date. The small date features smaller and more compact numbers, whereas the large date has larger and wider numbers. Identifying the 1982 D varieties. To accurately identify the different varieties of the 1982 D Lincoln cent, collectors must examine both the date's typography and the coin's weight. A precise scale capable of distinguishing tenths of a gram is essential for this process. Here are the steps to identify these varieties. 1. Examine the date. Large date, the 2 in 1982, is broad and curves down more distinctly. Small date, the 2 is more delicate, with less pronounced curves and a more compact appearance. 2. Weigh the coin. Copper cents weigh around 3.11 grams. Zinc cents weigh around 2.5 grams. Using these methods, collectors can distinguish between the four varieties of the 1982 D Lincoln cent minting and production. In 1982, the Denver Mint produced millions of Lincoln cents. However, due to the transition in metal composition, the exact mintage numbers for each variety are not well documented. The overall production for 1982 Lincoln cents was substantial, contributing to their commonality in circulation. Collecting the 1982 D Lincoln cent. Collecting the 1982 D Lincoln cent can be an engaging pursuit due to the variety and transitional nature of the coins. Here are some tips for collectors. 1. Acquire a scale. A precise scale is crucial for distinguishing between copper and zinc cents. 2. Use magnification. A magnifying glass or microscope helps in identifying the date typography. 3. Organize by variety. Create a systematic approach to categorize and store each variety. Value of the 1982 D Lincoln cent. The value of a 1982 D Lincoln cent depends on its variety, condition, and market demand. Here is a breakdown of the estimated values. 1. 1982 D small date copper. Circulated, typically worth around 1 cent to 10 cents. Uncirculated, can range from 10 cents to $1 or more, depending on the grade. 2. 1982 D small date zinc. Circulated, generally worth face value, 1 cent, to a few cents. Uncirculated, values range from 10 cents to $1 or more, depending on the grade. 3. 1982 D large date copper. Circulated, worth around 1 cent to 10 cents. Uncirculated, typically ranges from 10 cents to $1 or more, depending on the grade. 4. 1982 D large date zinc. Circulated, worth face value, 1 cent, to a few cents. Uncirculated, values range from 10 cents to $1 or more, depending on the grade. Note, exceptional specimens with high grades from professional grading services, like PCGS or NGC, can fetch higher prices at auctions or among collectors. Factors influencing value. Several factors influence the value of the 1982 D Lincoln cent. 1. Condition. Coins in better condition, higher grades, are generally more valuable. 2. Rarity. Varieties with lower mintage or fewer surviving specimens in high grades are more valuable. 3. Market demand. The popularity of Lincoln cents among collectors can drive up prices. 4. Errors and varieties. Coins with mint errors or unique varieties can be worth significantly more. Conclusion. The 1982 D Lincoln cent represents an intriguing chapter in U.S. numismatic history due to the transition from copper to zinc composition. Collectors and enthusiasts can enjoy the challenge of identifying and categorizing the various types produced during this pivotal year. While many of these coins hold modest value, the pursuit of high-grade specimens and rare varieties can offer both financial and historical rewards. As with any collectible, understanding the nuances and maintaining proper storage and handling are key to preserving their value and appeal. The 1982 D. Lincoln Cent, Current Value. Overview. The 1982 D. Lincoln Cent is a notable coin due to the transition from copper to copper-plated zinc composition during its production year. There are four main varieties of the 1982 D. Lincoln Cent: small date copper, small date zinc, large date copper, and large date zinc. The current value of these coins depends on several factors, including composition, condition, and rarity. Value by variety. 1. 1982 D. Small date copper. Circulated condition. These coins are typically worth between 1 cent and 10 cents. Circulated coins are those that have been used in everyday transactions and show signs of wear. Uncirculated condition. Uncirculated coins, which have not been used and retain their original mint luster, can be worth between 10 cents and $1 or more. High-grade specimens certified by professional grading services can fetch higher prices. 2. 1982 D. Small date zinc. Circulated condition. These coins generally hold a value of face value, 1 cent, to a few cents, often up to 5 cents depending on condition. Uncirculated condition. Uncirculated examples can be valued from 10 cents to $1 or more. Again, higher grade coins that are professionally graded can command higher prices. 3. 1982 D. Large date copper. Circulated condition, typically valued at 1 cent to 10 cents. These are common and found frequently in change. Uncirculated condition, values range from 10 cents to $1 or more, with higher grades being more valuable. 4. 1982 D. Large date zinc. Circulated condition, these coins are often worth their face value, 1 cent, up to a few cents. Uncirculated condition, uncirculated coins can be worth between 10 cents and $1 or more, with those in higher grades commanding better prices. Factors influencing value. 1. Condition, grade. The condition of a coin is paramount in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS 70. Coins in higher grades, particularly those that are uncirculated, are more valuable. 2. Rarity. Some varieties, especially the copper compositions, are slightly less common than the zinc varieties. However, due to the high mintages, none are particularly rare in circulated condition. 3. Market demand. The popularity of Lincoln cents among collectors can impact prices. Coins that are part of a complete collection or specific series can sometimes fetch higher prices due to collector interest. 4. Mint errors. Coins with notable mint errors, e.g., off-center strikes, double dies, can be worth significantly more than their regular counterparts. These errors are rare and can attract interest from specialized collectors. Investing and collecting tips. Authentication and grading. For coins believed to be in high grade or potentially valuable varieties, professional grading can authenticate and assess their condition, often enhancing their market value. Proper storage. To preserve the condition of these coins, store them in a dry, stable environment, preferably in protective holders that prevent contact and abrasion. Market trends. Stay informed about market trends and values through numismatic guides, auction results, and dealer listings. Conclusion. The 1982 D. Lincoln Cent, particularly in its various forms, offers collectors an interesting piece of numismatic history. While most of these coins are modestly valued in circulated condition, uncirculated and high-grade examples, especially those certified by professional grading services, can be worth more. Understanding the varieties and maintaining the coin's condition are key to maximizing their value. The 1982 1-cent coin holds a unique place in numismatic history due to its transitional status. Prior to 1982, the U.S. Mint produced pennies primarily from bronze, a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. However, rising copper prices led the Mint to explore cost-saving alternatives. In 1982, the composition was changed to copper-plated zinc, with a core made of 99.2% zinc and a thin outer layer of 2.5% copper. This shift marked the end of an era, as it was the first major change in the penny's composition since its inception in 1793. The 1982 1-cent coin can be found in two varieties, the copper composition and the zinc composition. The copper version weighs 3.11 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, while the zinc version weighs 2.5 grams and has the same diameter. The easiest way to distinguish between the two is by their weight. However, the date alone is not always sufficient to determine the composition, as both types were minted in 1982. In terms of value, the 1982 penny's worth depends on its condition, rarity, and composition. Copper 1982 pennies, being composed mainly of copper, are sought after by collectors and investors due to the intrinsic value of the metal. As of current date, the copper in a 1982 penny is worth more than 1 cent, so these coins are often hoarded or melted down for their metal content. On the other hand, zinc 1982 pennies, while still collectible, generally have a lower numismatic value because their intrinsic metal value is negligible. However, some collectors still seek out zinc 1982 pennies, especially those in pristine condition or with mint errors. When assessing the value of a 1982 1-cent coin, factors such as its mint mark, condition, graded on a scale from poor to mint state, and any unique features or errors play a significant role. Coins with mint errors, such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or die cracks, can fetch higher prices among collectors due to their rarity and uniqueness. In conclusion, the 1982 1-cent coin holds historical significance as the transition point in the penny's composition, making it a notable collectible for numismatists. Its value varies depending on factors such as composition, condition, and any unique features or errors. Whether you're a collector, investor, or simply curious about numismatics, the 1982 penny offers an intriguing glimpse into the evolving landscape of U.S. coinage. 1. Examine the date. Large date, the 2 in 1982 is broad and curves down more distinctly. Small date, the 2 is more delicate, with less pronounced curves and a more compact appearance. 2. Weigh the coin. Copper cents, weigh around 3.11 grams. Zinc cents, weigh around 2.5 grams. Using these methods, collectors can distinguish between the four varieties of the 1982 D. Lincoln cent minting and production. In 1982, the Denver Mint produced millions of Lincoln cents. However, due to the transition in metal composition, the exact mintage numbers for each variety are not well documented. The overall production for 1982 Lincoln cents was substantial, contributing to their commonality in circulation. Collecting the 1982 D. Lincoln cent. Collecting the 1982 D. Lincoln cent can be an engaging pursuit due to the variety and transitional nature of the coins. Here are some tips for collectors. 1. Acquire a scale. A precise scale is crucial for distinguishing between copper and zinc cents. 2. Use magnification. A magnifying glass or microscope helps in identifying the date typography. 3. Organize by variety. Create a systematic approach to categorize and store each variety. Value of the 1982 D. Lincoln cent. The value of a 1982 D. Lincoln cent depends on its variety, condition, and market demand. Here is a breakdown of the estimated values. 1. 1982 D. Small date copper. Circulated, typically worth around 1 cent to 10 cents. Uncirculated, can range from 10 cents to $1 or more, depending on the grade. 2. 1982 D. Small date zinc. Circulated, generally worth face value, 1 cent, to a few cents. Uncirculated, values range from 10 cents to $1 or more, depending on the grade. 3. 1982 D. Large date copper. Circulated, worth around 1 cent to 10 cents. Uncirculated, typically ranges from 10 cents to $1 or more, depending on the grade. 4. 1982 D. Large date zinc. Circulated, worth face value, 1 cent, to a few cents. Uncirculated, values range from 10 cents to $1 or more, depending on the grade. Note, exceptional specimens with high grades from professional grading services, like PCGS or NGC, can fetch higher prices at auctions or among collectors. Factors influencing value. Several factors influence the value of the 1982 D. Lincoln cent. 1. Condition. Coins in better condition, higher grades, are generally more valuable. 2. Rarity. Varieties with lower mintage or fewer surviving specimens in high grades are more valuable. 3. Market demand. The popularity of Lincoln cents among collectors can drive up prices. 4. Errors and varieties. Coins with mint errors or unique varieties can be worth significantly more. Pre-1982 era. Composition. Prior to 1982, 1-cent coins, commonly known as pennies, were primarily composed of bronze, a mixture of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This composition had remained relatively consistent since the inception of the 1-cent coin in 1793. Design. Throughout its history, the 1-cent coin featured iconic designs, including the Liberty Head, Indian Head, and Lincoln Memorial designs. Factors leading to change. Rising copper prices. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, the price of copper experienced significant fluctuations, ultimately leading to a sharp increase in its value. This rise in copper prices prompted the United States Mint to re-evaluate the composition of the 1-cent coin. Cost of production. The cost of producing the 1-cent coin began to exceed its face value, raising concerns about the coin's viability. The mint faced pressure to find a cost-effective solution without compromising the coin's integrity. Transition to the copper-plated zinc composition. In response to these challenges, the United States Mint made a historic decision to change the composition of the 1-cent coin. The transition occurred in 1982, marking a significant departure from the traditional bronze composition. New composition. The new composition featured a core made primarily of zinc, with a thin outer layer of copper. Specifically, the composition consisted of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. This copper-plated zinc composition aimed to reduce production costs while maintaining the appearance and functionality of the coin. 2 varieties. During the transition year of 1982, the Mint produced 2 distinct varieties of the 1-cent coin, the copper composition and the zinc composition. This dual production resulted in coins with varying intrinsic values and physical characteristics. Identification and differentiation. Weight and diameter. The 2 varieties of 1982 1-cent coins can be distinguished based on their weight and diameter. The copper version weighs 3.11 grams, while the zinc version weighs 2.5 grams. Both varieties share the same diameter of 19.05 millimeters. Magnet test. Another method of differentiating between the copper and zinc varieties involves conducting a magnet test. Copper is not magnetic, while zinc is mildly magnetic. Therefore, a copper 1982 penny will not be attracted to a magnet, whereas a zinc penny will exhibit some magnetic properties. Coins that are part of a complete collection or specific series can sometimes fetch higher prices due to collector interest. 4. Mint errors. Coins with notable mint errors, e.g., off-center strikes, double dies, can be worth significantly more than their regular counterparts. These errors are rare and can attract interest from specialized collectors. Investing and collecting tips. Authentication and grading. For coins believed to be in high grade or potentially valuable varieties, professional grading can authenticate and assess their condition, often enhancing their market value. Proper storage. To preserve the condition of these coins, store them in a dry, stable environment, preferably in protective holders that prevent contact and abrasion. Market trends. Stay informed about market trends and values through numismatic guides, auction results, and dealer listings. Conclusion. The 1982 D Lincoln cent, particularly in its various forms, offers collectors an interesting piece of numismatic history. While most of these coins are modestly valued in circulated condition, uncirculated and high-grade examples, especially those certified by professional grading services, can be worth more. Understanding the varieties and maintaining the coin's condition are key to maximizing their value. The 1983 D Lincoln cent holds a unique place in numismatic history due to its transitional nature from a predominantly copper composition to a copper-plated zinc composition. Prior to 1982, Lincoln cents were composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc. However, in 1982, the United States Mint transitioned to a copper-plated zinc composition due to rising copper prices. The 1983 D cent is particularly interesting because it was struck at the Denver Mint, which typically produces coins for circulation. However, in 1983, the Denver Mint mistakenly struck a small number of Lincoln cents with the old 95% copper composition intended for 1982 coins. These error coins were not intended for circulation and were supposed to be made of the new copper-plated zinc composition. The existence of the 1983 D copper cents was not confirmed until collectors discovered them in circulation. These error coins quickly became sought after by collectors due to their rarity and the unique circumstances surrounding their production. The 1983 D copper cent has a distinct weight and color compared to its copper-plated zinc counterpart. It weighs 3.11 grams, whereas the copper-plated zinc version weighs 2.5 grams. Additionally, the copper version has a reddish-brown color, while the copper-plated zinc version has a brighter, more orange hue. In terms of value, the 1983 D copper cent is highly sought after by collectors and can fetch significant prices in the numismatic market. The value of these coins can vary widely depending on their condition and rarity. Mint state examples in pristine condition can sell for thousands of dollars, while circulated examples may still command a premium over face value. The rarity of the 1983 D copper cent is due to the small number of coins minted before the error was discovered and corrected. Estimates of the number of known specimens vary, but it is believed that only a few dozen to a few hundred examples exist. This scarcity, combined with the historical significance of the coin, contributes to its desirability among collectors. In conclusion, the 1983 D Lincoln cent is a fascinating piece of numismatic history due to its transitional nature and the error that resulted in the production of a small number of copper coins at the Denver Mint. These coins are highly valued by collectors and represent a unique opportunity to own a piece of American coinage history. The 1983 D Lincoln cent, specifically the copper version, holds significant value in the numismatic market today. The worth of these coins varies based on factors such as condition, rarity, and demand. Let's delve into these aspects to understand the current monetary value of the 1983 D copper cent. Rarity. The 1983 D copper cent is considered rare due to its limited mintage and unique circumstances of production. While the exact number of surviving specimens is unknown, estimates suggest that only a few dozen to a few hundred examples exist. This scarcity contributes to the coin's value, as collectors eagerly seek to add it to their collections. 2. Condition. Like all coins, the value of the 1983 D copper cent is heavily influenced by its condition. Mint state examples that have been well preserved and exhibit minimal wear command the highest prices in the market. Coins in higher grades, such as mint state, MS, 65 or higher on the Sheldon scale, can fetch significant premiums compared to circulated examples. 3. Demand. The demand for the 1983 D copper cent remains strong among collectors, both experienced numismatists and newcomers alike. The coin's historical significance, coupled with its rarity, makes it a desirable addition to any collection focused on Lincoln cents or error coins. As a result, there is a constant market demand for these coins, which helps sustain their value over time. 4. Market trends. the value of the 1983 D copper cent has experienced fluctuations over the years, influenced by changes in the broader numismatic market, collector trends, and economic factors. While prices have generally trended upwards due to the coin's scarcity and historical importance, there may be short-term fluctuations based on market dynamics. 5. Authentication and certification. Due to the value and rarity of the 1983 D copper cent, authentication and certification by reputable grading services such as Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, are crucial. Coins that have been professionally graded and encapsulated by these services typically command higher prices in the market due to the assurance of authenticity and the assigned grade. In summary, the 1983 D Lincoln cent, particularly the copper version, holds significant monetary value today due to its rarity, historical significance, and demand among collectors. While specific prices can vary based on factors such as condition and market trends, well-preserved examples of this coin can command prices ranging from hundreds to thousands of dollars in the numismatic market. As with any investment in collectible coins, thorough research, authentication, and consideration of market dynamics are essential for assessing the value of the 1983 D copper cent accurately. The 1983 D Lincoln cent holds a special place in the hearts of coin collectors due to its unique history and value. Let's explore its story and worth in more detail. History. The year 1983 marked a significant transition in the composition of the Lincoln cent. Prior to 1982, the United States Mint produced pennies composed primarily of copper, with a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. However, due to rising copper prices, the Mint decided to change the composition of the penny to a copper-plated zinc alloy in 1982. This new composition was cheaper to produce but resulted in a lighter coin. During the transition period in 1982, both copper and zinc cents were minted. However, in 1983, the Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark, made a critical error. Instead of producing pennies with the new copper-plated zinc composition, a small number of pennies were struck using the old 95% copper composition. This error was not immediately recognized, and these copper pennies were released into circulation. Rarity. The 1983 D copper penny is exceptionally rare due to the mistake made by the Denver Mint. While the exact number of surviving specimens is unknown, estimates suggest that only a few dozen to a few hundred examples exist. This scarcity has made the 1983 D copper penny highly sought after by collectors. Identification. Distinguishing between the copper and copper-plated zinc versions of the 1983 D penny is crucial for collectors. The copper version has a distinct reddish-brown color and weighs 3.11 grams, while the copper-plated zinc version has a brighter, more orange hue and weighs 2.5 grams. Additionally, the copper version will not attract to a magnet, unlike the copper-plated zinc version. Value. The value of the 1983 D copper penny can vary widely based on factors such as condition, rarity, and demand. Mint state examples in pristine condition can command prices in the thousands of dollars, while circulated examples may still fetch a premium over face value. The scarcity of these coins, combined with their historical significance, contributes to their desirability among collectors. Market trends. Over the years, the value of the 1983 D copper penny has experienced fluctuations in the numismatic market. While prices have generally trended upwards due to the coin's rarity and historical importance, short-term fluctuations may occur based on market dynamics, collector trends, and economic factors. Authentication and certification. Due to the value and rarity of the 1983 D copper penny, authentication and certification by reputable grading services such as Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, are essential. Professionally graded and encapsulated coins typically command higher prices in the market due to the assurance of authenticity and the assigned grade. Conclusion. In conclusion, the 1983 D Lincoln cent, specifically the copper version, holds both historical significance and monetary value in the numismatic world. Its rarity, combined with the error made by the Denver Mint, has made it a highly sought-after coin among collectors. While specific prices may vary based on factors such as condition and market trends, the 1983 D copper penny remains a prized possession for those fortunate enough to own one. The 1983 1-cent coin holds a significant place in numismatic history due to a unique transition in its composition. Before 1982, pennies were primarily made of copper. However, to reduce manufacturing costs, the U.S. Mint began producing pennies with a zinc core coated in copper in 1982. This transition makes the 1983 penny particularly intriguing because a small number were mistakenly struck with bronze planchets intended for the previous year's coins. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors due to their rarity and unique composition. In terms of value, the 1983 bronze penny is one of the most valuable coins in modern U.S. numismatics. Its worth can vary significantly depending on its condition, rarity, and demand. Mint state examples in pristine condition can fetch thousands of dollars at auction, while circulated specimens may still command a premium over face value. However, it's crucial to authenticate any purported 1983 bronze penny due to the prevalence of counterfeits and altered coins in the market. Aside from the 1983 bronze penny, the standard issue 1983 zinc-coated penny holds little numismatic value beyond its face value. These coins are abundant and can easily be found in circulation or purchased from coin dealers for nominal sums. In summary, the 1983 1-cent coin is notable for its transition in composition and the rarity of the bronze variety. While the standard issue zinc-coated pennies hold minimal value, the 1983 bronze penny is highly coveted by collectors and can command significant prices in the numismatic marketplace. The 1983 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, holds a special place in numismatic history due to its unique composition transition. Before 1982, pennies were predominantly made of copper. However, to reduce manufacturing costs, the U.S. Mint switched to producing pennies with a zinc core coated in copper starting in 1982. This change makes the 1983 penny particularly interesting because a small number were mistakenly struck with bronze planchets intended for the previous year's coins. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors due to their rarity and distinctive composition. When assessing the worth of a 1983 1-cent coin, it's crucial to distinguish between the standard issue zinc-coated pennies and the rare bronze variety. The standard zinc-coated pennies have minimal numismatic value beyond their face value of 1 cent. They are abundant in circulation and can be easily acquired from coin dealers for nominal sums, typically not exceeding their face value. However, the 1983 bronze penny is an exception. These error coins, struck on bronze planchets, are exceedingly rare and highly prized by collectors. The value of a 1983 bronze penny can vary significantly depending on its condition, rarity, and demand in the numismatic marketplace. Mint state examples in pristine condition can fetch thousands of dollars at auction, while circulated specimens may still command a substantial premium over face value. It's essential to authenticate any purported 1983 bronze penny carefully due to the prevalence of counterfeits and altered coins in the market. Factors that influence the value of a 1983 bronze penny include its grade, which denotes its condition on a scale from poor to mint state, MS 70, with MS 70 being the highest grade. Coins in higher grades tend to command higher prices due to their superior condition and eye appeal. Rarity is another critical factor. While the exact number of 1983 bronze pennies is unknown, estimates suggest that only a few dozen to a few hundred genuine examples exist. Coins with lower mintages are typically more valuable to collectors. Demand also plays a significant role in determining the value of a 1983 bronze penny. Coins with high collector interest, such as those with unique errors or historical significance, often command higher prices in the marketplace. Additionally, the condition of the coin's surfaces, including the absence of scratches, dents, or other imperfections, can affect its value. In recent years, the value of 1983 bronze pennies has remained strong, reflecting continued collector interest in these rare and historically significant coins. While prices may fluctuate based on market conditions and collector preferences, the allure of owning a piece of numismatic history ensures that the value of these coins will endure for years to come. In conclusion, the 1983 1-cent coin holds value beyond its face value, particularly in the case of the rare bronze variety. While standard-issue zinc-coated pennies have minimal numismatic worth, the 1983 bronze penny is highly coveted by collectors and can command significant prices depending on its condition, rarity, and demand in the marketplace. The 1983 1-cent coin, commonly referred to as the penny, is a fascinating piece of numismatic history due to its unique composition transition and the rarity of certain varieties. Understanding the history and value of the 1983 penny requires delving into its production, composition, variations, and collector demand. History and composition transition. Before 1982, pennies in the United States were primarily made of copper, with a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. However, rising copper prices prompted the U.S. Mint to seek more cost-effective alternatives. In 1982, the composition of the penny was changed to a zinc core coated with a thin layer of copper. This change was initially intended to be temporary, but it became permanent due to the success in reducing production costs. The transition to the new composition introduced a significant change in the weight and appearance of the penny. While the copper pennies weighed 3.11 grams, the new zinc-coated pennies weighed only 2.5 grams. Additionally, the new coins had a different appearance, with a brighter, more metallic appearance compared to the traditional copper pennies. 1983 penny varieties. The year 1983 is notable for the production of both zinc-coated and bronze pennies. Most 1983 pennies are of the zinc-coated variety and have little numismatic value beyond their face value of 1 cent. However, a small number of 1983 pennies were mistakenly struck on bronze planchets, resulting in a rare and valuable error coin. These bronze 1983 pennies are highly sought after by collectors due to their rarity and unique composition. They are sometimes referred to as transitional pennies, as they represent a transitional period between the copper and zinc-coated compositions. The bronze 1983 pennies are estimated to number only in the dozens to a few hundred genuine examples, making them exceedingly rare. Value of 1983 pennies. Determining the value of a 1983 1-cent coin depends on whether it is a standard zinc-coated penny or the rare bronze variety. The standard zinc-coated pennies have minimal numismatic value and are typically traded at or slightly above their face value. They are abundant in circulation and can be readily obtained from banks, coin dealers, or through coin exchanges. In contrast, the bronze 1983 pennies are highly valuable and can command significant prices in the numismatic marketplace. The value of a bronze 1983 penny is influenced by several factors, including its condition, rarity, demand, and authenticity. 1. Condition *. The condition of a coin, graded on a scale from poor to mint state, MS, 70, affects its value. Coins in higher grades, with minimal wear and attractive surfaces, command higher prices. 2. Rarity *. The rarity of the bronze 1983 penny, with only a limited number of genuine examples known to exist, contributes significantly to its value. Coins with lower mintages are generally more valuable to collectors. 3. Demand *. Collector demand plays a crucial role in determining the value of bronze 1983 pennies. Coins with unique errors, historical significance, or high collector interest may command higher prices in the marketplace. 4. Authenticity *. Due to the rarity and value of bronze 1983 pennies, it is essential to authenticate any purported examples carefully. Counterfeits and altered coins are prevalent in the market, so collectors should seek certification from reputable grading services. Market trends and collector interest. In recent years, the value of bronze 1983 pennies has remained strong, reflecting continued collector interest in these rare and historically significant coins. Auctions, coin shows, and online marketplaces provide platforms for collectors to buy, sell, and trade these elusive coins. The allure of owning a piece of numismatic history, coupled with the scarcity of genuine examples, ensures that the value of bronze 1983 pennies will endure for years to come. As collectors seek to complete their collections or acquire prized specimens, the demand for these rare coins is likely to persist. Conclusion. The 1983 1-cent coin represents a pivotal moment in U.S. numismatic history, marked by a transition in composition and the production of rare Bronze-era coins. While standard zinc-coated pennies are common and hold minimal value, the bronze 1983 pennies are highly coveted by collectors and can command significant prices in the marketplace. Understanding the history, composition, variations, and value factors of the 1983 penny allows collectors to appreciate its significance and rarity fully. Whether pursuing a complete set of Lincoln cents or seeking elusive era coins, the 1983 penny offers a compelling story and valuable addition to any numismatic collection. The 1983 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, carries a unique story in the annals of numismatic history, primarily due to its transition in composition and the rarity of certain varieties. Understanding both the historical context and the contemporary value of the 1983 penny sheds light on its significance to collectors and enthusiasts alike. Historical context. Before 1982, pennies in the United States were predominantly made of copper, with a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. However, escalating copper prices prompted the U.S. Mint to explore alternative materials for coinage. In 1982, the composition of the penny was changed to a zinc core coated with a thin layer of copper. This transition aimed to reduce production costs while maintaining the coin's familiar appearance. The introduction of the zinc-coated penny marked a significant departure from the traditional copper composition. The new coins were lighter and had a different appearance, with a brighter, more metallic sheen compared to their copper counterparts. 1983 penny varieties. The year 1983 witnessed the production of both zinc-coated and bronze pennies. The majority of 1983 pennies are of the zinc-coated variety and have minimal numismatic value beyond their face value of 1 cent. These coins are abundant in circulation and can be readily found in pocket change or acquired from banks and coin dealers. However, a small number of 1983 pennies were struck on bronze planchets, resulting in a rare and valuable era coin. These bronze 1983 pennies are highly sought after by collectors due to their rarity and unique composition. They represent a transitional period in penny production, as they were struck on planchets intended for the previous year's copper composition. Value of 1983 pennies. Determining the value of a 1983 1-cent coin depends largely on whether it is a standard zinc-coated penny or the rare bronze variety. 1. Standard zinc-coated pennies *. These coins typically hold minimal numismatic value beyond their face value. They are common in circulation and can be readily obtained from banks, coin dealers, or through coin exchanges. 2. Bronze 1983 pennies *. The value of bronze 1983 pennies can vary significantly depending on their condition, rarity, and demand in the numismatic marketplace. Mint state examples in pristine condition can fetch thousands of dollars at auction, while circulated specimens may still command a premium over face value. Factors that influence the value of bronze 1983 pennies include their grade, rarity, demand, and authenticity. Coins in higher grades, with minimal wear and attractive surfaces, tend to command higher prices. The rarity of genuine examples, estimated to number only in the dozens to a few hundred, contributes significantly to their value. Collector demand also plays a crucial role, as coins with unique errors or historical significance may attract higher prices. Conclusion. The 1983 1-cent coin holds a special place in numismatic history, marked by a transition in composition and the production of rare Bronze-era coins. While standard zinc-coated pennies are common and hold minimal value, the bronze 1983 pennies are highly coveted by collectors and can command significant prices in the marketplace. Understanding the historical context, varieties, and value factors of the 1983 penny allows collectors to appreciate its significance and rarity fully. Whether pursuing a complete set of Lincoln cents or seeking elusive error coins, the 1983 penny offers a compelling story and valuable addition to any numismatic collection. The 1984 D Lincoln cent, produced at the Denver Mint, holds both historical significance and potential value for collectors. In 1984, the U.S. Mint produced billions of these coins, making them quite common in circulation. However, despite their commonality, certain factors can affect their value, such as their condition, minting errors, and any unique characteristics. The Lincoln cent, first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, has become an iconic symbol of American coinage. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the obverse features a bust of Lincoln facing to the right, while the reverse displays a representation of the Lincoln Memorial. In 1984, the Denver Mint struck over 8 billion Lincoln cents, making it one of the highest mintage years for the coin. Despite this large production, certain varieties or errors can make specific coins more valuable to collectors. For instance, some collectors seek out coins with doubling or other minting errors, known as varieties, which can increase their value significantly. One notable variety from 1984 D is the doubled ear variety, where Lincoln's ear appears to be doubled, resulting in a distinct feature that collectors often seek. Coins with such varieties can fetch higher prices in the collector's market due to their rarity and uniqueness. Aside from varieties, the condition of the coin also plays a crucial role in determining its value. Coins in mint state condition, meaning they have not been circulated and show no signs of wear, generally command higher prices. Conversely, coins with wear and tear from circulation are typically less valuable unless they possess rare attributes or errors. Furthermore, the demand for specific coins can fluctuate over time, affecting their market value. While some collectors may focus on completing sets of Lincoln cents, others may specialize in certain years, mint marks, or varieties. The condition and rarity of a particular coin, along with the current demand among collectors, ultimately determine its market value. To accurately assess the value of a 1984 D Lincoln cent, it's essential to consider factors such as its condition, any unique varieties or errors, and current market trends. Professional coin grading services can provide authentication and grading services to determine the condition of a coin accurately, which can greatly influence its value in the collector's market. Additionally, researching recent sales of similar coins can provide insights into their current market value. In conclusion, while the 1984 D Lincoln cent may not be rare in terms of mintage numbers, certain varieties, errors, and high-grade specimens can hold significant value for collectors. Understanding the nuances of coin collecting, including factors affecting value and market demand, is essential for accurately assessing the worth of these coins. The 1984 D Lincoln cent, commonly found in circulation due to its high mintage, typically holds a nominal value of 1 cent. However, various factors can influence its worth in today's market. To accurately determine its value, it's essential to consider aspects such as condition, rarity, demand among collectors, and any unique characteristics or errors present on the coin. In terms of its base worth, the 1984 D Lincoln cent is still legally tender in the United States, meaning it can be used to make purchases or exchanged for its face value of 1 cent. This value is consistent regardless of the coin's condition, as long as it remains recognizable and identifiable as legal currency. However, for collectors and numismatists, the value of a 1984 D Lincoln cent can vary significantly depending on its condition and any unique attributes it possesses. Coins in mint state condition, meaning they have not been circulated and show minimal to no signs of wear, generally command higher prices in the collector's market. One factor that can affect the value of a 1984 D Lincoln cent is any minting errors or varieties present on the coin. For example, the doubled ear variety, where Lincoln's ear appears to be doubled, is sought after by collectors and can significantly increase the value of the coin. Additionally, coins with other errors or unique characteristics, such as die cracks or off-center strikes, may also fetch higher prices due to their rarity and desirability among collectors. Furthermore, the demand for specific coins can fluctuate over time, impacting their market value. While the 1984 D Lincoln cent may not be considered rare in terms of mintage numbers, certain varieties or coins in exceptional condition can still command premium prices from collectors. To accurately assess the value of a 1984 D Lincoln cent in today's market, collectors often rely on professional coin grading services. These services authenticate and grade coins based on their condition, providing a standardized way to evaluate their worth. Coins graded higher on the Sheldon coin grading scale, such as those in mint state, MS, condition, generally fetch higher prices in the collector's market. In conclusion, while the 1984 D Lincoln cent may have a nominal face value of 1 cent, its worth in today's market can vary significantly depending on factors such as condition, rarity, demand among collectors, and any unique attributes or errors present on the coin. Collectors interested in assessing the value of their 1984 D Lincoln cents should consider these factors and may benefit from consulting with professional coin grading services or numismatic experts for a more accurate appraisal. The 1984 D Lincoln cent, struck at the Denver Mint, holds a significant place in the history of American coinage and remains an object of interest for collectors and enthusiasts. To understand its history and value, we must delve into various aspects, including its design, production, circulation, collector interest, and factors affecting its worth in today's market. Historical context. The Lincoln cent, first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, has become one of the most iconic and enduring symbols of American coinage. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the obverse features a bust of Lincoln facing to the right, while the reverse displays a representation of the Lincoln Memorial. Production. In 1984, the Denver Mint produced over 8 billion Lincoln cents, making it one of the highest mintage years for the coin. This vast production was typical for the era, as the U.S. Mint aimed to meet the demand for circulating coinage. The coins were struck using copper-plated zinc planchets, a composition introduced in 1982 as a cost-saving measure. Circulation. Due to its high mintage, the 1984 D Lincoln cent is readily available in circulation and is often found in pocket change, coin rolls, and coin jars across the United States. Despite its commonality, certain factors can affect the value of individual coins, including their condition, any minting errors or varieties, and collector demand. Collector interest. While the 1984 D Lincoln cent may not be considered rare in terms of mintage numbers, it still holds significance for collectors and enthusiasts. Some collectors seek out specific varieties or errors, such as the doubled ear variety, where Lincoln's ear appears to be doubled, which can increase the value of the coin. Additionally, coins in high-grade condition, such as mint state, MS, examples, are also prized by collectors. Factors affecting value. Several factors can influence the value of a 1984 D Lincoln cent in today's market. 1. Condition * coins in mint state condition, meaning they have not been circulated and show minimal to no signs of wear, generally command higher prices. Conversely, coins with wear and tear from circulation may be worth less unless they possess rare attributes or errors. 2. Varieties and errors * coins with unique varieties or minting errors, such as doubling, die cracks, or off-center strikes, can fetch higher prices from collectors due to their rarity and desirability. 3. Collector demand * the demand for specific coins can fluctuate over time, impacting their market value. While some collectors focus on completing sets of Lincoln cents, others may specialize in certain years, mint marks, or varieties, driving up prices for coins in high demand. Value assessment. To accurately assess the value of a 1984 D Lincoln cent, collectors often rely on professional coin grading services. These services authenticate and grade coins based on their condition, providing a standardized way to evaluate their worth. Coins graded higher on the Sheldon coin grading scale, such as those in mint state, MS, condition, generally fetch higher prices in the collector's market. Conclusion. In conclusion, while the 1984 D Lincoln cent may have a nominal face value of 1 cent, its worth in today's market can vary significantly depending on factors such as condition, rarity, demand among collectors, and any unique attributes or errors present on the coin. Collectors interested in assessing the value of their 1984 D Lincoln cents should consider these factors and may benefit from consulting with professional coin grading services or numismatic experts for a more accurate appraisal. The 1985 1 cent, commonly known as the penny, holds historical significance and varying values depending on its condition, rarity, and demand. In 1985, the United States Mint produced pennies featuring the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This year saw a standard production of copper-coated zinc pennies, as the composition transitioned from primarily copper to a copper-plated zinc alloy in 1982. To understand the value of a 1985 penny, it's essential to consider several factors. 1. Mintage. The mintage refers to the number of coins produced in a given year. In 1985, the United States Mint minted millions of pennies for circulation. The higher the mintage, the lower the individual coin's rarity, which can impact its value. 2. Condition. The condition, or grade, of a coin significantly affects its value. Coins in mint condition, with minimal wear and tear, typically command higher prices than those with visible damage or wear. Grading organizations, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, use a scale from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS 70, to assess a coin's condition. 3. Varieties and errors. Varieties and errors can make certain coins more valuable to collectors. In 1985, there may be specific die varieties or mint errors that increase a penny's worth. For example, double die or repunched mint mark varieties are sought after by collectors. 4. Demand. The demand for a particular coin influences its market value. Some collectors may seek specific years or variations to complete their collections, which can drive up prices for those coins. 5. Market trends. Market trends, including fluctuations in the prices of metals like copper, can impact the value of coins. Additionally, trends in collecting or investing may influence the market value of a 1985 penny. As for value, a circulated 1985 penny typically holds a nominal value of 1 cent. However, if it's in exceptional condition or possesses a rare variety or error, its value can increase significantly. A well-preserved 1985 penny graded as mint state, MS, could be worth several dollars to collectors. Conversely, pennies with significant wear or damage may only be worth their face value. To determine the specific value of a 1985 penny, it's advisable to consult with a reputable coin dealer, utilize online resources such as coin pricing guides and auction websites, or seek professional grading services. These sources can provide insight into current market values and help assess the unique attributes of an individual coin. The 1985 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, holds sentimental value for many collectors and enthusiasts. While its face value remains at 1 cent, its worth today, in terms of both numismatic, collectible, value and intrinsic, metal, value, varies based on several factors. Numismatic value. The numismatic value of a 1985 penny depends on factors such as its rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. While millions of pennies were minted in 1985, certain varieties or errors can make specific coins more valuable. For example, a well-preserved 1985 penny with minimal wear and a desirable mint mark or die variety may command a premium price among collectors. Additionally, coins graded as mint state, MS, by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC often fetch higher prices due to their superior condition. Rarity and varieties. While the 1985 penny is not considered rare in general, there may be specific varieties or errors that increase its value. Varieties such as double dies, repunched mint marks, or other anomalies are sought after by collectors and can significantly boost a penny's worth. It's essential to examine the coin closely for any unique characteristics that might enhance its value. Condition. The condition of a 1985 penny greatly influences its numismatic value. Coins in mint condition, free from wear, scratches, or other damage, typically command higher prices on the collector's market. Conversely, coins with noticeable wear or damage may only be valued at their face value or slightly above. Demand. The demand for a 1985 penny among collectors can impact its worth. Some collectors may be interested in completing sets or acquiring specific years for their collections, leading to increased demand and higher prices for certain coins. Additionally, trends in the numismatic market, such as increased interest in coin collecting or specific series, can affect the value of a 1985 penny over time. Intrinsic value. In terms of intrinsic value, the 1985 penny is primarily composed of copper-plated zinc, as the composition of the penny changed in 1982 from primarily copper to a copper-plated zinc alloy. While the metallic content of a single penny is minimal, the value of copper on the commodities market can influence the intrinsic worth of a large quantity of pennies. However, melting down pennies for their metal content is illegal in the United States. In summary, the worth of a 1985 1-cent coin today is determined by its numismatic value, which is influenced by factors such as rarity, condition, demand, and any unique varieties or errors. While the face value remains 1 cent, a well-preserved, rare, or highly sought-after 1985 penny could be worth significantly more to collectors. It's essential to consult with reputable coin dealers, utilize online resources, and consider professional grading services to accurately assess the value of a specific 1985 penny. The 1985 1-cent coin, often referred to as the penny, has a rich history and varying value depending on its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. To delve into the history and value of the 1985 penny, it's essential to explore its background, production, composition, numismatic significance, and factors influencing its worth. History. The 1-cent coin has been a staple of American currency since the establishment of the United States Mint in 1792. Throughout its history, the penny has undergone several design changes, metal compositions, and minting processes. In 1985, the United States Mint continued the production of the Lincoln Memorial Cent Series, which began in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Production and composition. In 1985, the United States Mint produced millions of 1-cent coins for circulation. These pennies were struck with the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, front, side and featured the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, back, side. The composition of the 1985 penny remained consistent with previous years, consisting of a copper-plated zinc alloy. This composition transitioned from primarily copper to a copper-plated zinc alloy in 1982 due to rising production costs. Numismatic significance. While the 1985 penny is not considered rare in general, certain factors contribute to its numismatic significance and value. These factors include rarity. While millions of 1985 pennies were minted, specific varieties or errors can increase a coin's rarity and value. Varieties such as double dies, repunched mint marks, or other anomalies are sought after by collectors and can significantly enhance a penny's worth. Condition. The condition of a 1985 penny greatly affects its numismatic value. Coins in mint condition, free from wear, scratches, or other damage, typically command higher prices among collectors. Conversely, coins with significant wear or damage may only be valued at their face value or slightly above. The demand for the 1985 penny among collectors can impact its value. Some collectors may seek specific years or varieties to complete their collections, leading to increased demand and higher prices for certain coins. Value. Determining the value of a 1985 penny involves assessing its numismatic worth, which can vary widely based on the factors mentioned above. While the face value of the 1985 penny remains 1 cent, its numismatic value can range from a few cents to several dollars or more, depending on its rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. A well-preserved 1985 penny in mint condition with a desirable variety or error could be worth significantly more than its face value. Conversely, a heavily circulated 1985 penny with noticeable wear and tear may only be valued at its face value or slightly above. Conclusion. In summary, the 1985 1-cent coin holds historical significance as part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series and continues to be a cherished collectible among numismatists and coin enthusiasts. While its face value remains 1 cent, its numismatic value can vary based on factors such as rarity, condition, and demand. Whether as a piece of American history or a prized addition to a coin collection,